Hey, this is Joyce. Man, Fanbase Forward was really dope. Got a chance to find out some surprises. Shout out to Rama and Isaac for dropping the surprises. But it was a dope time, and I'm looking forward to Spark. That's exciting. That's exciting, y'all. That's exciting. This was another successful event, just like the Investathon. So here is my Go Brunch Memoirs onboarding, chilling in here watching the fan base forward. That's being you without limits. Enjoy, you guys. Maybe I'll see you in my space soon. Yeah? Well, it's open. I'm taking tours. Looking forward to some collaborations and some connections. Have a good night. Bye.
To life. I was thinking about ways to make this happen and bring it to life with what existed before you unveil this to the world. There's a lot of different triggers and moving parts that don't necessarily come together, and you've solved it with brand audio rooms. And I'm already thinking about how to introduce it to the brands that I work with because it's a real opportunity to have these personal, uh, um, almost semi exclusive conversations with your people. You have an opportunity to tap into a fan base, for lack of a better word, that is already dialed in and engaged. They want to see what you have to say. They already follow you. They're already interested. And you get an opportunity to build a dialogue that's not so wide that it feels niche. And when things feel niche, people feel special. And when you make people feel special, you have an opportunity to connect with them in a way that a commercial is not necessarily going to do. It resonates. You have an opportunity to get a little more personal with them, to really make them feel special. You can offer things to them that you don't offer to anybody else. And that's going to make them tune in every time you go live, but it's also going to make them bring their friends because this generation does not gatekeep. So you can see how that can continue and build upon itself.
Wow. Thank you very much for joining us at Fanbase Forward. Your voice is very impactful. I'll see you soon in the A, but I'm really glad to have you on the program and thanks for stopping through.
It's a pleasure, always.
All right. Platform regionalization is another massive milestone. By launching Fanbase in Spanish, we've opened our platform to a whole new audience. This wasn't about translation, it was about cultural adaptation, ensuring that Fanbase feels welcoming and intuitive for Spanish speaking creators and users around the world. We also added emojis in Fanbase audio. And while it may sound small, it's transformative. Emojis allow users to express themselves in real time during audio chats, creating a richer, more dynamic interaction. It's these little touches that make the difference in building an engaging and inclusive platform.
Oh, hmm.
Our Instagram and TikTok migration version 2.0 feature makes it even easier for you to bring your content from TikTok and Instagram over to Fanbase. This seamless integration isn't just a convenience, it's a bridge, helping creators get a head start on growing their communities and instantly monetize your content like never before. When it comes to live content, we went all in this year. The new live stream and live feed give creators more tools to share their content in real time, while exclusive live lets them monetize the access by offering premium experiences to their fans. One of my favorite updates is Love in the DM. We brought our ability to send loves, our microtransactions, directly to direct messages. This is a game changer for creators who want to engage with their fans one-on-one while earning revenue. On the technical side, Branch.io integration and PayPal integration were pivotal. Branch.io ensures a seamless user journey from social media promotions to app engagement, while PayPal makes payments more accessible for users globally, enhancing how creators get paid. Recurring engagement is a cornerstone of Fanbase. Creators can set consistent schedules to connect with their audiences, fostering stronger bonds and ensuring that their communities know when to tune in. And with the Fanbase audio listing on web, also known as the hallway, users can easily browse and discover rooms that match their interests. We've introduced Profile 2.0, giving creators more customization and tools to showcase how they are and what they do, and how fans can support them. This isn't just a profile, it's a creator's digital storefront, optimized for growth and connection. Finally, let's not forget Watch Party and Audio Chat, where users can pin videos to the top of their audio rooms. This allows friends and communities to watch content together in real time, engaging in live conversations. Here's a quick look at Watch Party.
Have you ever been to London? Who you a fool for this? Who you a fool for this? Kind. Let her cook. Let me cook. Have you ever been to London? Who you a fool for this? Who you a fool for this? Kind. Let me cook.
These updates are more than just features. They're proof that we're listening to our community, innovating constantly, and staying true to our mission of empowering creators. 2024 has been transformative for Fanbase, and we're just getting started.
What's up, y'all? Look, Fanbase is more than a platform. It's a movement to empower creators, offering a unique opportunity for everyday people to invest in Black-owned tech, infrastructure, and help shape the future of social media. Investing in technology is essential for creating long-term wealth and influence in the digital age. The Black community must not only consume tech, we must own it.
Discover how equity crowdfunding can serve as a powerful tool for funding Black businesses, allowing entrepreneurs to raise capital directly through their community through the Jobs Act.
Now, let's talk about the future. As we look ahead to 2025, Fanbase is gearing up for a year filled with advancements and exciting new additions. This next chapter is about building on the foundation we've established and introducing new features that will enhance the experience for creators, brands, and users alike. From new tools for monetization to advancements that will redefine how our community engages and connects, we're not just evolving, we're setting the stage for something greater. Let's dive into the exciting developments coming to Fanbase in 2025 and explore how they'll continue to shape the future of the social economy. Let's talk about microblogging. Microblogging has become one of the most dynamic and impactful ways we communicate today. Platforms like X, formerly Twitter, Threads, and Blue Sky have shown us the power of short, immediate bursts of information to shape conversations, influence culture, and even change the world. But what truly sets microblogging apart, what gives it its unique magic, is citizen journalism. The ability for everyday people to share real-time updates, break stories, and provide perspectives that mainstream media often overlooks. For years, Black Twitter has been the cultural heartbeat of these platforms, creating trends, driving discussions, and amplifying voices. But here's the thing, it has never had an official home, a space where the creativity, humor, and power of the community could truly belong. Instead, its creativity, humor, and culture influence have been exploited to drive engagement, but rarely gets anything back in return. It is not just Black Twitter. People everywhere who want to engage in microblogging deserve a platform that values freedom of speech, inclusivity, and the ability to connect authentically. That's why in 2025, we're building something different. Something that's easy to use, fun, and focused on delivering real-time messages without barriers. A platform where the community comes first, where conversations happen naturally, and where everyone has a voice. And we call it Fanbase Spark. This is Fanbase Spark, an electrifying new addition to Fanbase. Spark is where microblogging finds its home within the social economy. Seamlessly woven into the UX UI of the app, while standing out as its own powerful experience. At the heart of Spark is a dedicated feed, a space designed to spark a thought and give you instant access to what's happening in the world in real time. From a trending section that surfaces the hottest conversations, breaking news, and cultural moments, to quick updates and community discussions. Spark is where the pulse of the world lives. It's fast, it's fresh, and it's focused on delivering the information you need right when you need it. But Spark isn't just about staying informed, it's about giving everyone a voice. Whether you're weighing in on a global event, sharing your unique perspective, or making your audience laugh with a perfectly timed post, Spark empowers you to engage in meaningful ways. It's a space for citizen journalism, cultural commentary, and real-time connection, built with creators and communities at its core. Even though Spark integrates seamlessly into Fanbase's design, the dedicated Spark feed and trending section ensure that it feels distinct, giving users a place to explore the world's biggest moments while staying grounded in the inclusive, creator-first environment of Fanbase. With Spark, we're giving microblogging a new home, a place where real-time information meets the freedom to express yourself authentically. This isn't just another feature, it's a transformative addition to the Fanbase ecosystem. Look out for Fanbase Spark in 2025. Now, let's talk about streaming. In 2025, we're also introducing streaming to Fanbase Plus, giving gamers and streamers the ultimate space to create, connect, and thrive. This move is inspired by the emergence and success of streamers like Kai Cenat, who have built massive subscriber bases by doing what they love, creating compelling, entertaining content. Streaming and gaming were often overlooked as creative outlets, but their presence as dominant forces in the creator economy is undeniable. In 2025, we're betting big on the power of live interaction, gaming, and the ability for creators to monetize their streams in real time. This is the future of gaming, streaming, and creativity, and we can't wait to share with you. In addition to these exciting new features and functionalities for Fanbase in 2025, we're also delivering on what our community has been asking for. You've spoken, and we've listened. Features like dark mode, carousels, and AI integration for creators are on the way, designed to make Fanbase not just a platform, but a tool that empowers you to thrive. Imagine having an AI assistant that doesn't just respond to your questions, but actively helps you strategize and discover new ways to increase your revenue on Fanbase. Whether it's optimizing your content schedule, analyzing audience trends, or suggesting untapped opportunities for monetization, this AI functionality puts the power of insight directly in your hands. These updates aren't just about adding features, they're about enhancing your experience, amplifying your creativity, and helping you maximize the value of your content. Fanbase in 2025 isn't just keeping up with trends, we're shaping them. And we're doing it hand in hand with the creators who make this platform what it is.
What's up, y'all? Look, Fanbase is more than a platform. It's a movement to empower creators, offering a unique opportunity for everyday people to invest in Black-owned tech, infrastructure, and help shape the future of social media. Investing in technology is essential for creating long-term wealth and influence in the digital age. The Black community must not only consume tech, we must own it.
Discover how equity crowdfunding can serve as a powerful tool for funding Black businesses, allowing entrepreneurs to raise capital directly through their community through the Jobs Act.
Now, after everything you've seen tonight, let's talk about the most important part of this journey: investing in Fanbase and owning the future of the social economy. This is your chance to be more than just a user. This is your chance and opportunity to be an owner. Our momentum-gaining equity crowdfund on Start Engine gives anyone the ability to invest in Fanbase. For the minimum of $399, you can own 60 shares of stock in Fanbase at $6.65 a share. That's it. No middlemen, no barriers, just you and a chance to own a piece of the platform pioneering the social economy. Historically, platforms like Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter were funded by venture capitalists and wealthy insiders. Fanbase is changing that. We're making ownership accessible to everyone, ensuring that our success is shared by the very people who drive this platform forward, you. Now, let's walk you through how you can invest in Fanbase step by step. It's a simple process, but every detail matters to ensure your investment goes smoothly. When you go to startengine.com, you'll first create an account. This account is crucial because it serves as the custodian of your shares, the wallet where your Fanbase stock is held. Once your account is set up, the next step is to make your investment. When you invest, your funds will go into escrow. That means we don't have the money and you don't have it. It's held securely while the necessary compliance steps are completed. During this time, there's a money laundering background check conducted on all investors. Don't worry, this is standard and it usually takes no more than a couple of days. The next step is the most important. Once your background check is complete, you'll receive a confirmation email. You must confirm your investment by responding to that email. This step finalizes your commitment to owning a piece of Fanbase. After you confirm, your funds move into a disbursement queue, which allows us to draw these funds. Once the funds are deposited into our account, you officially become a Fanbase investor. The entire process typically takes about a week from start to finish. So let's recap. 1. Create your Start Engine account. 2. Invest in Fanbase. 3. Wait for the compliance check. And 4. Confirm your investment via email. By investing in Fanbase, you're not just buying shares, you're becoming a part of the story we're writing together. You're joining a movement that's redefining what it means to truly own a piece of the platforms you help build. Your investment is a statement that you believe in the future where creators and communities thrive together, where innovation is driven by inclusion, and where ownership is shared by the people who make it all possible. After this break, I'll be speaking with Social Proof founder David Shands. This is Fanbase Forward 2025. Invest, innovate, impact. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Fanbase Forward, Invest, Innovate, Impact. Right now, I'm welcoming David Shands to the program. How you doing, my guy? What's up, David?
I can't express in words how good I feel, man. I'm healthy. I'm an entrepreneur. I do what I love. I have some beautiful kids, wifeys, a little snack.
You living the dream, man.
For sure, I'm trying.
I wanted you part of this conversation because you are an entrepreneur that is in the media space. And what we're doing over at Fanbase is extremely important because we are diversifying the opportunity for creators and anyone to be able to monetize their content, but actually build community on platforms like that. First and foremost, you are a Fanbase investor, though.
Of course. I'm a smart man.
You got to tell people that. We got to tell people that, man, because this event, you know, what we're doing tonight is really we're showcasing about investing in Fanbase, but we're getting a look forward into what's coming in 2025, and so I wanted to be able to have that conversation. So, talk to us about, like, you know, your belief in media and ownership and monetizing your content, because you have your own amazing platform and movement that you got going on. So I want you to speak to people about that, because I see you all the time giving amazing advice, amazing things going on. So talk to everybody about, you know, the importance of media.
Yeah, I mean, media drives the world. We saw how important media was, not only in this presidential election, but media has driven the world since media was invented. I don't know, the people who control the media control the narrative, and they get to decide what the people believe. But now we're in a space where the media is in the hands of the people, so you get to create the narrative. You know what I mean? Like, I think what you've been doing is very interesting and amazing, where you are creating the conversation on what ownership looks like and how these people who blow up these platforms get nothing in return. They still get banned, they still get blocked, they still suppress their content, they still do all these things, and if you don't follow by their rules, you will leave even though you are the one that built it. So, you know, as you started talking, I've been wondering, why doesn't Kai go to Twitch and at least ask the question of, yo, what are we doing? Why can't I have a percentage? Before you build these platforms, why don't they even have the conversation? Or come on over to Fanbase on my investment girls.
I think it might be a little too late for Kai to go there because Amazon acquired Twitch. And so and the value that Twitch has is now in the multi-billions of dollars. And so he definitely could come to the platform and increase his value. I'm always looking for like, well, what could be the opportunity for someone like Kai to invest in a platform like Fanbase, and then as we're only a $160 million company, which is nothing to scoff at, it can scale up to, 1.6 billion, 16 billion, and then you see, 10x, 100x your investment grow and stuff like that. So that's one of the things that I think I'm trying to get other people to realize. Something has been happening in the last couple weeks that has kind of put everybody in a tizzy, which is this OnlyFans creator named Sophie Ray. I don't know if you've seen this. She made $46 million in 1 year on OnlyFans. And everybody's acting like that is like, oh my God, like it's such a shock. But I think you and I know that content creators and people being able to pay for what they want to pay for is the future of what all this is about and why we're doing this. How do you feel about her making that type of money and other people being able to make that type of money?
I think that's where we are. There's no limit right now. There's only the limit that we place on our own mind. There's people that are going to continue to break records on social media, monetarily. And I don't know that young lady, but she's not $40 million more special than anybody that's watching this. She didn't go to a school that taught her how to be $40 million smarter than you. She doesn't bleed $40 million blood. She's a regular human being that took advantage of the opportunity at hand and understands how to gather attention. It's no surprise. It'll be somebody 50 million that comes out next week or 100 million 3 weeks from now. There's no limit.
What do you think? So do you think the future of people making money, because Stephen A did a video last week about this, he was just surprised that she's making more money than NBA players, but I've been saying that the ability for someone to pick up their phone and subscribe directly to you, me, Kai, Sophie, a chef, a fitness expert is the future. So I mean, how do you feel about that, or do you think that's what the future is?
Yeah, no surprise. It's not gonna get smaller. It's not like people are gonna wake up one day and say, you know what, I don't like subscribing to people that I like. You're paying for something. It's like we are paying for Netflix and nobody's surprised, right? Oh, because I get to watch what I want to watch, so I'll pay for it. Jamie Foxx is my favorite creator. Bruh, if he was doing something for $5 a month or $10 a month, I'd have been paying that money for the last 25 years.
Right.
So for the next 25 years, there will be people subscribe to their favorite creator.
You often, I think, articulate the most that you just have to have the guts to charge for your content. Most people don't have the guts to charge for their content. The only difference between anybody else and Sophie Rain and Kai Cenat is the ability to say, pay me. And you might have one subscriber and that turns to 4 or whatever, but with your journey, I know you've grown. Tell us about your journey and how you became successful in building this huge brand that you have.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, it was somebody coming to me telling me that I could make money. So I was when I first started this podcast thing, or even before that, I was creating videos in my living room, but I wasn't thinking that when I put this video out, I'll make money. I was creating it because I wanted to teach entrepreneurship. And I thought it was cool. I like the fact that people see it and they're like, wow, I like that. So I'm gonna keep creating the videos. I started interviewing people, but I was only interviewing them because they were speakers at my conference that was coming up. And I got this genius idea that I'd never seen before. I'm like, I got all these people want a flyer. Let me just do a short interview with the people that are gonna be speaking, because I'm betting that if somebody sees it, they'll want to meet the person that I interviewed at the conference, meaning they'll buy a ticket. Did a lot of money doing that. And now here we are again. And I've had a community for a long time, like my morning meetup community. It's a paid membership. But now we're at a time where I think people are starting to realize, people love me. I don't have to wait on views and streams and sponsors to come. The people that love me will pay me right now. And it's less than the amount of money that they're going to spend at McDonald's today for the month. $5, $6, $10.
Correct.
So now we see people like Kai, and we start calculating the people that spent at least $5 or invest $5, or the people on OnlyFans, where it's a small decision, $5, $10. We're in that space now, man.
So, as a Fanbase investor, do you have any questions for me? Because I know that investors are gonna, investors have questions, but I want you to ask me a question because you're a good interviewer. You always ask me the best questions. So, as a Fanbase investor, what question do you have for me about Fanbase in 2025?
I guess my first question is, let's say this is early 2000, and let's say I would have invested $5,000. Is there any way you can calculate what you think that would be worth today?
That's a great question, and it's because letting people know that you couldn't invest. You didn't get notified that Mark Zuckerberg was raising capital for Facebook because it was illegal. And I'll stress this again. That's why the way that we're raising capital through equity crowdfunding for only $399 for you to invest, that is the important part about what we're doing because, we're going to continue to build the company, but I think in what I said about Sophie Rain and OnlyFans and Twitch and Instagram and TikTok is who owns these platforms on the back end? Who owns Tubi? Who owns these platforms? And so, the opportunity was something that people didn't know about, and now we have the opportunity to not only invest in Fanbase and then use our reach to scale and build a platform to what a Facebook could be. I don't have aspirations I don't even know if I could ever reach the level of a Facebook, but I won't count myself out. But I think the path is there. So I appreciate that question. I appreciate you stopping by.
Hold on, real quick, because you've not satisfied my answer just yet.
Okay.
What is Facebook worth right now?
1.5 trillion.
Trillion?
Yeah, 1.5 trillion.
Right now, Fanbase is worth 160 million, right?
Yeah, 160 million.
Let's say, for instance, I were to invest $10,000.
Yeah.
What percentage would that represent?
I can't define it by the percent, but what I can tell you is, as the company grows, let's say Fanbase goes from $160 million company to a $1.6 billion company, your $10,000 would multiply times 10.
All right.
Okay. And then
We'll multiply times 10. So a 10,000 will be 100,000.
and yeah. So then if Fanbase became a $16 billion company, your investment would times 100. So 10,000 times
I'd be worth $1
100.
million.
Right. And then if Fanbase were to reach 160 billion, right, which is the value of 160 billion, which is less than the value of Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, that is 1,000x your return. So 10,000 times 1,000. I think it's $10 million.
But that $10,000 that they're going to invest during these holiday season is not going to yield anything, and they'll actually forget about the 10,000. So the 10,000 someone spent on the holidays last year or a birthday party, they don't remember it. They don't even think about it, right?
Yeah.
That's why the reason I invested, because the money that I invested, I don't remember it. It's not like a pain point, like, oh my gosh, I still need that money back from what I don't even think about it.
Right.
I believe if we all finally get a platform that we can all get behind, how we build up every other platform, one day we'll look at the money we forgot we invested, and it will be something that's going to take care of our kids. That's what I believe.
Oh, I believe that too, and we're doing it with intention. I think that is extremely important in a gem you just dropped, because that is why I pay so much attention to, like, what effect does Black culture and Black people and youth culture have on the valuation of social media and culture and all kinds of media in general. And that's why I want people to understand this. So that's a good question, and answering the question back, I think we got it. But yeah, if you invested $10,000 into Fanbase, theoretically, if Fanbase were to achieve a valuation of $160 billion, that would turn into about $10 million. And that's why when I say the minimum is like, $500, that'll turn into $500,000. And that's life changing. That's I can pay off student debt, buy a house. That's creating wealth for people that have never had the chance to do so. So
I love it, man. Keep it up, my brother. Congratulations, man. Just keep taking them arrows in the back, being a leader, and keep cutting down the trees just so we can walk and have a path, man. But congratulations. Keep it up, brother.
all right, man. Thank you very much, David. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, my guy. We'll be right back, guys.
Shout out to the whole Fanbase family, all the investors, everybody that's tuned in having this conversation. My name's Ebro. I host the morning show in New York City, Ebro in the morning, drive time. Also work at Apple Music as a host and do other work inside Apple Music as the global editorial head of hip hop and R&B there. And you know, a lot of content gets made by me, my team. And when I saw Fanbase was, you know, being in a position to accept investors, I decided to invest and support, because we all know that black content and black creators set the trends. Some of the most engaged with content on the internet and on media platforms. And so with the company Fanbase positioning that as a priority to make sure that black creatives and their content gets monetized and they get credit for it and they can build their businesses, I felt like it was a no-brainer for me to make an investment and participate. So I was honored to do so. I hope to do more as the technology grows and more tools become available for creatives. I plan to engage a lot more, so let's keep pushing, let's keep sharing the message, and, you know, let's keep growing this thing. You know, now is a great time, too. I think there's a lot of transition taking place in tech and in content, and so, you know, let's keep pushing forward. Thanks for having me.
We're back live at Fanbase Forward 2025. Invest, innovate, impact. I am here right now with Kika Wise, co-founder of Black Box, a startup that helps people franchise their businesses. Hello, Kika. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me on Fanbase Forward 2025.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing well. Super excited about what Fanbase is doing.
So franchising can feel like a big step.